Cortez.
What now?
Now, Cortez, time for you to choose. May I move your chair up, please? Now you can choose. Which one would you like?
Amy.
Amy. I'll coach Amy.
Cortez.
You chose.
Amy. Go ahead and
Amy.
stand up right there.
Cortez, I'm coming up to give you a big hug.
That's when you just come up. You just do exactly what you said. You chose Amy on the computer, so you get a hug from Amy. Now, it has to be something, you have to hug him. He's not going to do it. And just hold it there for a second. Now, while you're doing that, say, you chose me on the computer.
Chose me on the computer, Cortez.
And then you point to your picture here and say, you used your computer voice.
Use your computer voice.
And then you close by saying, you can choose me again. I'm going to go sit down.
You can choose again. I'm going to sit down.
And now slowly rotate your hand out of his. Just rotate it out. Keep going. There you go. There you go. It's a karate move, actually. You use what you have to use. You don't want it to be a tugging contest. That was interesting. You chose Amy on the computer, and you got a hug from a babe. It was awesome. I know, it was awesome. Let's do some more choosing. We're going to do some more choosing. Here we go. Oh, he says, I'm ready to touch now.
That was
Amy.
That was Amy.
Cortez.
Choose one.
It's a game now. Which one?
Music.
He's just experimenting, and that's good.
Cortez.
You chose.
Music.
You chose the music. You can clap, yeah. I think I have 30 seconds. Here it comes. Awesome job. Let's do one more. You can squeeze two more in. Beautiful. Interesting that he purposefully explored both of his options, I think. So I'm going to up the ante here to 4. Oh, that works.
Cortez.
Choose.
Meet a friend. Cortez.
You chose.
Meet a friend.
Oh, let's go meet a friend. Here we go. Will you come meet a friend with me? Does he walk?
Yes.
Let's go meet Debbie. Oh, he knows where we're meeting a new friend. Oh, he wants, let's see who he wants. That's okay. Now, if he comes to mom, his job is to meet a new friend. So you have to stand up and take him to somebody new. And say, let's go meet a friend. There you go. Why don't you choose Barbara? And Barbara, you say, wow, you chose meeting a friend on the computer.
It's nice to meet you.
There we go. Very nice.
We have matching shirts almost.
There we go.
Hey,
And
Cortez.
don't worry about his
Nice to meet
behavior.
you.
You just move forward with your friendship.
Thank you for coming to meet me.
Very
I
nice.
appreciate you choosing me to meet.
And then mom, you can bring him back here.
Okay.
Escort him back and say, let's give him some more choices, Cortez.
Okay, let's go make some more choices, Cortez. Have a seat.
I've got the chair.
Point.
Got it?
2.
Let's see, what else do we have?
Cortez.
choose 1.
Meet a
Oh,
friend.
you like that?
Cortez,
You chose
meet a friend.
Chose meet a friend. Let's go meet somebody else. Yeah, he might want you. He likes you better than me for going out there.
He doesn't like Helen.
Does he know you already? Oh, good. We'll meet Kelly this time.
Oh, hey Cortez, how are you?
He's forgiven you.
Today. How was school?
Oh, oh,
Okay,
let him go, let him go.
I'll see you later.
That's all you get.
Okay, let's see him to make some more choices.
See, he almost came back almost completely by himself that time.
Yeah, good job.
Very close. Now remember to reinforce the process to him. Tell him what he's doing that made this thing so good for him. That was great choosing on the computer. Great using your computer voice. I don't care what you say as long as it's about the process.
Cortez,
what now?
There's Amy.
back row.
Good for him. He wanted to explore his last choice.
You chose
Back row. Ooh.
Sure, back row.
Good.
Feels good, doesn't it?
He'll let you know. He has a behavior of grabbing and holding on. Try to just, every way you can, get out of it, but don't be jerky as you get out of it. Just get out of it. Don't dwell on it. And one more, last one here. I don't know why it keeps popping out, but I don't care. I'll fix it tonight. Last one. So just Amy,
Cortez,
music.
choose 1.
There's Amy, there's music, there's friend, and background. You may choose whatever you'd like. You can choose to say what you'd like. Sorry.
Cortez,
Interesting that he chose the background.
He already got his eyes closed. He got his eyes closed. He was ready.
And he lets you know when he's done
Yeah,
with it,
he's like,
too.
that's enough.
Yeah, he lets you know.
Or
Okay, that's
maybe
enough
that's
for
too hard or
Cortez.
something. you
Let's
know?
give him a hand. He's got a grip on me now, so I'm just wiggling free, but I'm not going to make it a battle. And if we can just set him down there, or just keep him in this chair, but we're done with him, we just want to talk a little, so stay for a few minutes longer if you would. So a two-step process for this would be take pictures of a process and have them in here and say, RJ's going to make a choice. I'm going to choose pick up the basketball, give it to Mr. Jones. Or a three-step process. So in other words, you're using the pictures, a method, the process that he's familiar with to give him new instructions. Does that make sense? So it's a good way to springboard off it rather than just be completely away from this. Now there are some programs, there's only one I think for the iPad, that gives step-by-step instructions. And I can't remember what it's called. But it lets you take digital pictures of steps along a process and then it prompts them through that process. It's pretty cool. But I can't remember what it's called. So if you're interested in that, you'll have to email me. There's an email address on the CDs, which you should all have a CD. And email me and say, did you remember the name of that iPad program that steps somebody along a task? And that might be something that would help him, stepping him along a task, because he's so compliant. Another thing that he will do, he'll probably, well, we have time. Can we try one other thing with him? We okay? Can we do one other thing? From digital camera.
green.
There we go.
R-I-N-G.
Green. Cortez,
Now you try it.
Now I need your help. This is a little different than before. That's right, you want to touch the screen. This is a little different though. This one is an R, R, and the R No, it's a little different. Right here, the R, he's trying.
R.
That's it. And then an I, and the I is right here. Can you push through there? I think I'm going to take the key guard off. Here's the I.
I.
And then comes an N. The N. The N is right here. You can do it. Good for you. You're doing a good job. I'm proud of you. And G. G is right there.
G.
You did it.
Go. Press the space bar, please.
You chose ring. And you get your ring. Because you chose it right there. So a couple of things there. He wasn't used to the concept of pointing at all as it relates to a keyboard. Up on the screen, does that right away. Down here, wasn't sure at all what to do as far as pointing, so that was a little challenging. Plus, the concept of just pressing the right key, matching it to up here, something new. So he was letting me guide him. I don't think he was really matching the letters at all. But I think it's within possibly his range in the next few months to at least consider it. It's definitely appropriate, wouldn't you agree? At 15, he should be doing this. So there's nothing wrong with trying this with a big keyboard. And this is, anybody familiar with IntelliKeys?
Oh, yeah.
If you have one, more power to you. Then you can use it for something like this and it's a bigger area. But if not, then big keys with the colored rose is a really good thing. There are some other big keyboards around that have weird color schemes but are cheaper. There's one for $99 and then there used to be a Crayola for like $29. So if you can find those, what I often do with those is, usually you can pull the keys right off and you can actually paint the keys if you want it. It's a hassle. But you can make that into this type of a keyboard. Another thing you can do as far as colored rose is if the keys are all the same color, you can use nail polish to color your rose. So just take one color of nail polish to make like a square around the edge of the key, and do that for every key along a certain row, and then do a different color and then a different color, so you have basically colored rose. Just with stinky at first with nail polish, but you guys are used to that anyway. I go in, my daughter does the mani-pedi thing, I go in there for 5 minutes and I think I'm going to die. And they're sitting there all day long, those gals. You did such a good job, I'm so proud of you. I'm going to do it one more time. We're going to do it one more time. May I have your ring, please? Thank you very much.
Oh, wow.
Can you pull yourself up? Come on, up we go. Up, he says my feet are too short. Good try. This one we need the space bar. See how willing he is right here? He's very compliant.
Let's keep going. Ring.
Ring.
R.
R-I-N-G.
N. G.
Ring.
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 Cortez.
Cortez.
It's your turn.
So we need the R, and the R, Cortez, is right here. Good try. Very good try. It's right here.
R.
There's the R. And I can turn off the Now an I. Now the I, Cortez. Eyes over. Oh, good.
I.
Ooh, that was nice. I can feel his hand taking me there that time. The N. The N. Can you take the N right here? You do it. N. Good try. It's not that is the N. Very good. But down here. Down here. That's it. Ooh, that was about 80% him. And then G. And the G. Right down here. Last one.
G.
That's 60% him. So good. Show everybody. Show him your ring. Show it to him. Say, here's my ring, everybody. He's used to, when you go for the ring, he's used to you taking it away. Ring. And this right here is just an interesting behavior, but it's not negative because he's not squeezing hard, and he's also not digging his fingernails into me, which I've had a lot. But he's just holding, it's sort of like a security blanket to him. So it's not really bad, but it's not really good. So you just sort of fudge out of it any way you can, really relaxed, and just ignore it. That's it. We are done with Cortez. Thank you, Cortez. Good one. Very, very nice.